Hello and welcome to episode 9 of FIFA 13 seasons. As you can see, we're heading into our 5th game in Division 9. We've got maximum points so far and we are trying to aim for that division title in this game. As you can see, we're who are we being? Anzhi Makhachkala. That's the one. Against Switzerland, who have not got a fantastic squad by any means, but unfortunately it is his. He does take the first chance, takes the initiative in this game, in trying to actually execute a goal. But unfortunately for him, it doesn't come to anything. But you can tell that he is getting closer and closer, especially with this little. It was a poorly hit shot in the end, but it does look like it could have done more had he have just blasted it. Unfortunately, but I think he goes for the R1 finesse shot. As you can see from this free kick, he looks like, well, that was a terrible free kick in the end, but he looks like he is getting more and more chances and could actually get the first goal in this game. Willian, though, in the 18th minute against the run of play, gets a shot. Unfortunately, it is deflected and does go over the goal. So the goalkeeper doesn't even need to save that, unfortunately. So it didn't come to anything. Granit Xhaka, though, has a shot. It is well saved. It looks like he might get lucky, my opponent, and falls him, but it doesn't. And then it just looks like that's going to fall into the bottom post. It just looks like it's going to dip ever so nicely into the bottom corner for his player, but it doesn't. Once again, his free kick, I think it's fair to say this guy is not a free kick expert, so he's taken 2 and he hasn't even got 1 on target. But as you can see, he is still pushing forwards, pushing for that first goal in this game, which, as you can see, it's still 0-0 as we approach around the 40th minute. Running through, though, and plays it over the top to Eto'o, who we know is this key man in this anti-team. Cuts inside immediately. We know he's got a brilliant shot. He tries to go for that far post, but it is well saved from the keeper. He does get low and head that. Save that away from the corner. The header doesn't even reach. It looks like it was a header by my player, but it goes off for another corner. But once again, the corner doesn't come to anything either. Diok, he's probably his central striker in this game. As you can see, the big number 9. Does not, that shot doesn't come to anything. And the corner as well. And how about this for a clearance? Look at that. He's falling over and just blasts it out, and it goes all the way. Pardon me. It goes all the way to the other side of the pitch. But Eto'o, as you can see, just before half time, tries a shot, but or a special effort, but unfortunately doesn't come to anything. So we're in the second half here. Some nice play from Shaqiri. Whips the ball in. It was behind the player, though, so even if it got through, I doubt his header would have been that strong. Diok, though, blasts it. Once again, the keeper's equal to it, though, in his quite dodgy kit. And the corner, it looks like that could quite easily have been given as a penalty. I was waiting for the referee's whistle, but it wasn't. It wasn't to be for him. As you can see, Shaqiri, though, the wingers were key players for him, and he does whip in across, and finally it does go to his striker, and Diok makes it 1-0 to him. And for some reason, this is a free kick, and it is a yellow card to my player. In my opinion, he's perfectly entitled to go for that. I would say he gets the ball as well. Obviously, he doesn't completely get the ball, but I would say he gets a bit of the ball, and that wasn't a foul. But personally, that's just my opinion. Busafa, though, looks like he's going to be able to score, but unfortunately not. So as you can see, it does look like the tide is against us. There are waves and waves of Switzerland attacks, and as you can see from this kind of counter attack, I guess, from my corner, he's able to carry us away with Shaqiri, but unfortunately for him, it doesn't come to anything. As you can see, so we're in around the 75th minute. The pace once again is being relied on Neto. And for some reason, this keeps happening. Playing it over the boys, you will have seen in the last episode. If you haven't got that, then definitely take a look at that video. But he just keeps going for the header for some reason. Sterling has done it, now Eto'o, and another player who his name eludes me right now. But as you can see, my free kick, I've been having a go at my opponent's free kicks, but that was hardly anything special. Zhirkov, though, looks like he might just be able to get a shot. If he'd just taken that shot perhaps a little split second earlier, the keeper wouldn't have got there and something would have come of it. Willian, then, as we saw in the first half, his shot doesn't, although that one tests the keeper unlike the other one, doesn't come to anything. He looks like he should really finish off the game here in around the 86th minute, but unfortunately he does leave that a few more minutes into the 90th minute. Lichtsteiner brings it forward. bit of luck, and it does unfortunately get flicked on Shaqiri. Nice celebration, and he scores. And so, unfortunately, we do get our first loss in this FIFA 13 series. FIFA 13 seasons, that's the one. As you can see, our record is now 8-1-1. As you can see, so we stay on the 12 points. Unfortunately, we don't take the division title quite in this episode. But be sure to join me on the next episode. I'm not sure. Let's see who will be taking charge of her. But definitely be sure to leave this a like and subscribe.